Dear students, welcome to Genius Point YouTube channel. So, without wasting time, take a look on some one-lined question as well as answers. So, dear students who came to this channel fastly, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Madras Mahajana Sabha. So, it was established by Panakam Andracharlu and Mudumbai Bhira Ghabha Chariar. It was established in 1884 in Madras, Madras Mahajan Sabha. And Bombay Presidency Association, it was established by Badruddin Tayabji as well as Firoz Shah Mehta in 1885. Bombay Presidency Association was established in 1885 by Badruddin Tayabji and Firoz Shah Mehta in Bombay. In which of the session Congress declared its policy towards Indian states for the first time? In which of the session Congress declared its policy towards Indian states for the first time? Nagpur session. Understood? During Nagpur session, Congress declared its policy towards Indian states for the first time. Let's proceed to the next question. Who was the president of Gaya session of Indian National Congress? Dear students, you all have known that Indian National Congress was established in 1885 by Alan Octavian Hume. So who was the question? Who was the president of Gaya session of Indian National Congress in 1922? The correct answer is Chittaranjan Das. Understood? Who was Chittaranjan Das? He was the political teacher, political preceptor of Subhash Chandra Bose. Then let's proceed to the next question. Mahatma Gandhi presided over in one session of Indian National Congress in 1924. Where was the session held? Mahatma Gandhi presided over in one session of Indian National Congress in 1924. So, where was the session held? The correct answer is Belgaum. In which session of Indian National Congress, Jawaharlal Nehru spoke of socialism as the key to the solution of Indians' problems? I am repeating this question again. In which sessions of Indian National Congress, Jawaharlal Nehru spoke of his socialism as the key to the solution of India's problem? The correct answer is Lucknow. Then take a look on the next question. Haripur session in 1938 of Indian National Congress was presided over by Subhash Chandra Bose. So dear students, you all have known that a book, Indian Freedom Struggle. I'm just talking about a book, Indian Freedom Struggle. Can you tell me who had written this book in 1934? This book was written in 1934 by Subhash Chandra Bose. Indian Freedom Struggle. President of Indian National Congress at the time of independence, J.P. Kripalini. During India got freedom at that time, the President of Indian National Congress was J.B. Kripalini. On which occasion was Janagana Mana first seen? So definitely it was a song in 1911. So session of Indian National Congress in Nagpur. The last session of Indian National Congress attended by Bal Gangadhar Tilak. So he was the first journalist who was imprisoned by the Britishers, and he was that person who had told that Swaraj is my birthright, and he is that person who had written Gita Rahasya, and he is that person who had written that. So dear students, the last session of INC attended by Bal Gangadhar Tilak was Amritsar session in 1919. The students, can you tell me what happened on 13 April 1919? So Jallianwala Bagh massacre, and I am also recalling another point that in 1919 the Hunter Commission was also established in 1919. Let's proceed to the next. Ilbert Bill dispute was introduced during which period of Governor General of India? Lord Ripon. Ilbert Bill dispute was introduced during Lord Ripon period of governor. While Lord Ripon was the Governor General of India, all that time Ilbert Bill dispute was introduced. When did Bangabhasa Prakashan Sabha found? The Bangabhasa Prakashan Sabha was found in the year 1836, Anno Domini. Who was the founder of Indian Association? Surendranath Banerjee. Surendranath Banerjee was the founder of Indian Association. Who founded the East India Association? Dadabhai Naroji. Dadabhai Naroji founded the East India Association. In 1875, who founded Indian League in Kolkata? Sisir Kumar Ghosh. I am recalling another point, dear students. Take a look on it. So I am saying to all of you, if you came to this channel fastly, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. So League of Nations, can you tell me when did it establish? League of Nation. I am saying to all of you, get by heart it. It was established on 10 January 1920. 10 January, the League of Nations was established on 10 January 1920. When did Madras Native Association form? The Madras Native Association was formed in the year 1852. Who is known as the father of Indian nationalism? Surendranath Banerjee is called the father of Indian nationalism. Surendranath Banerjee is called the father of Indian nationalism. The precursor of Indian National Congress was Indian Association, Indian National Union. I am repeating this question again. The precursor of Indian National Congress was Indian Association, Indian National Union. The next question. Indian National Congress was established by Alan Octavian Hume. When? In 1885. The founder of Indian National Congress was civil servant. So Alan Octavian Hume was a civil servant. Who was Indian National Congress set up? When was Indian National Congress set up? In 1885. How many representatives took part in the first session of Indian National Congress? 72. 72 representatives took part in the first session of Indian National Congress. When did Madras Native Association form? The Madras Native Association was formed in 1852. Who is known as the father of Indian nationalism? It has been repeated, Surendranath Banerjee. Take a look on some questions extracted from formation of Indian National Congress. The precursor of Indian National Congress was Indian Association, Indian National Union. Indian National Congress was established by Alan Octavian Hume, who was a civil servant, and Indian National Congress was established in 1885. So, how many representatives took part in the first session of Indian National Congress? 72. How many Muslims delegates participated in the second convention of Indian National Congress? I am repeating this question again. How many Muslims delegates participated in the second convention of Indian National Congress? The correct answer is 33. The first conference of Indian National Congress was held at Bombay. Who presided over the first annual meeting of Indian National Congress? Umesh Chandra Banerjee. The first president of Indian National Congress was Umesh Chandra Banerjee. The General Secretary of Indian National Congress in the year 1885 was Alan Octavian Hume. The Indian National Congress was formed during the viceroyalty of Lord Dufferin. The Indian National Congress was formed in 1885 by the viceroyalty of Lord Dufferin, who had ridiculed Congress as representing only a short-sighted minority of the people. Who had ridiculed Congress as representing only a short-sighted minority of the people. The correct answer is Lord. The correct answer is Lord Dufferin, who was not present at the founding session of Indian National Congress. Who was not present at the founding session of Indian National Congress. The correct answer is Surendra Nath Banerjee. The second session of Congress was presided over by Dadabhai Naroji. He is also known as the Grand Old Man of India. In 1889, a committee was set up in Britain to gain support for the Congress. Who was its president? Mr. Digby. So in 1818, a committee was set up in Britain to gain support for the Indian National Congress. So who was its president? Mr. Digby. First Muslim president of Indian National Congress, Badruddin Tayebji. Who was the second Muslim president in the Indian National Congress? Rahimtullah Muhammad Sayani. The first European to be declared as the president of Indian National Congress. He was the first European who was declared as the president of the Indian National Congress. This is George Will. Who was the first woman president of Indian National Congress? Mistress Ani Besant. Who was the first Indian woman president of the Congress? Sarojini Naidu. And on the other hand, she was the first governor of India. And she is also known as the Cuckoo of India. Sorry, Cuckoo of India is Lata Mangeshkar, and she is known as the Nightingale of India. Who? Sarojini Naidu. For which of the following sessions Congress elected its first woman president? Calcutta session in 1917. The students, can you tell me the first revolution by Mahatma Gandhi was started in 1917. What was it called? It was called the Champaran Revolution. In 1917, the Champaran Revolution was conducted by Mahatma Gandhi. It was his first revolution. At which place was the 27th session of Indian National Congress held? Bankipur. In which session of Indian National Congress, Bal Gangadhar Tilak had expressed Swaraj is my birthright and I shall have it? Lucknow session in 1916. Who said Congress movement was neither inspired by the people nor devised nor planned by them? I am repeating this question again. Who said that Congress movement was neither inspired by the people nor devised nor planned by them? The correct answer is Lala Lajpat Rai. The Congress is faltering to its fall, and one of my great ambitions while in India is to assist it to a peaceful demise. This declaration was made by Lord Curzon. While delivering the presidential address, the Congress president who advocated the introduction of Roman script for Hindi language was Subhash Chandra Bose. Who suggested the winding of Indian National Congress after India attained independence? I am repeating this question again. Who suggested the winding up of Indian National Congress after India attained independence? The correct answer is Mahatma Gandhi. Who were elected to collaborate with Mahatma Gandhi? Who was the author of new constitution of Congress as per the resolution of Indian National Congress at Amritsar session in 1919? This is N.C. Kalkar and LB Shen. While delivering the presidential address, the Congress president who advocated the introduction of Roman script for Hindi language, this is Subhash Chandra Bose, who suggested the winding up of Indian National Congress after India attained independence. This is our father of nation Mahatma Gandhi. Who were elected to collaborate with Mahatma Gandhi, who was the author of new constitution of the Congress as per the resolution of Indian National Congress at Amritsar in 1919. This is N.C. Kalkar and L.B. Shen. Which governor of which Governor General took part in 1915 session of the Congress? Lord Wellington. Which session of Indian National Congress was presided over by Vijay Raghav Chariar? This is Nagpur session in 1920. I am repeating another point. So can you tell me when did the League of Nations establish? League of Nations was established on 10 January 1920. So dear students, take a look on some political outfits before the formation of Indian National Congress. Landholder Society was founded by Dwaraknath Tagore in 1838 in Kolkata. Landholder Society was established by Dwaraknath Tagore in 1838 in Kolkata. British India Society. It was established by William Adam in 1839 in Kolkata. Bengal British Society, Bengal British India Society, it was established by George Thompson in 1843 in Calcutta. Bengal British Indian Society, it was established by George Thompson in 1843 by Calcutta. British Indian Association, British Indian Association was established by Devendranath Thakur and Radhakant Dev in 1851 in Calcutta. Who presided our first annual meeting of Indian National Congress? Who presided our first annual meeting of Indian National Congress? The correct answer is Umesh Chandra Banerjee. The first president of Indian National Congress was Umesh Chandra Banerjee. The General Secretary of Indian National Congress in the year 1885 is Alan Octavian Hume. The Indian National Congress was formed during the viceroyalty of Lord Dufferin, who had ridiculed. Take a look on the next question. Who had ridiculed Congress as a representing only a short-sighted minority of the people? The correct answer is Lord Dufferin. Who was not present at the founding session of Indian National Congress? Who was not present at the founding session of Indian National Congress? The correct answer is Surendranath Banerjee. The second session of Congress was presided over by Dadabhai Naoroji. In 1889, a committee was set up in Britain to gain support for the Congress. Who was its president? Mr. Digboy. First Muslim president of Indian National Congress. He is Badruddin Tayyabji. And he was the second Muslim president in Indian National Congress. This is Rahimtullah Muhammad Shayani. The first European to be declared as the president of Indian National Congress. He was the first president. He was the first European to be declared as the president of Indian National Congress, George Wool. Which prominent personality was never concerned with the Indian National Congress? Sir Syed Ahmad. Sir Syed Ahmad was never concerned with the Indian National Congress. Which eminent personality was never elected as a president of Indian National Congress? Bal Gangadhar Tilak, He was never elected as a president of Indian National Congress. Take a look on the last question. Who among the trio Lal Bal Pal became the president of Indian National Congress? Who among the trio Lal Bal Pal became the president of Indian National Congress? The correct answer is Lala Lajpat Rai. The students and all the competitive aspirants, if you like those type of videos, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to brush up your knowledge. Thanks a lot.